Sasha Martinengo.
Storming down the pit lane.
Weekdays from 12 to 2 p.m. Central African Time. On balls.co.za.
Usually do it on a Thursday, but we're going to do it today, and here it is.
Who the is?
Yep, it's exclusive to Gears and Balls Visual Radio. We're trying to find out who the is, and joining us, it seems to be a little bit of a broken line at the moment. I think in Port Elizabeth, it's Vicki Kemp. Hello, Vicki.
Hi, Sasha.
Oh, it's so good to talk to you, but the video's gone a little bit funny over here, so I don't know how to fix that. I don't know. I think you got to click it off and then click it back on or something. I love your little headscarf there.
My headscarf.
Yeah, what is it? A head hat?
It looks so cute. It's like a little.
Yeah, it's just a little beanie that I wear in winter to keep you quite warm.
So now you based in PE. You're born and bred in Port Elizabeth, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I've been living here since I was born.
Oh, that's so cool.
I'm from PE.
Daisy's from PE.
Okay, yeah. The Windy City.
The friendly people city.
Simon Hill just did a bit of a masturbation noise there. No, about the PE thing. No.
You know, that
Well, they
is
seem to
so
pick it.
rich coming from Simon. All we hear about is his school and Cape Town.
Oh yeah, he's from. Don't worry about Simon, Vicky. He's from Cape Town, and he used to be my best friend. Vicky, it's great to catch up with you, man. I haven't spoken to you or seen you for ages.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. Haven't actually seen you at the racing for quite a while.
Yeah, I'm a busy boy at the moment. But listen, let's find out a little bit more about Vicki Kemp. So you're born and bred in Port Elizabeth. Where did you go to school?
I actually went to quite a couple of schools. I was first at a school called Woodridge College.
Yeah.
And then I matriculated at a school called Kirsten High School.
Okay. Did you know that one, Daisy?
I do. I went to collegiate.
Oh, collegiate. Okay. I went to a school where the headmaster said I was very special. Something like that. And then, where did the bug of motor racing come from, Vicky?
Well, that actually started when I was 10 years old. My dad started karting. And then I went to the track and I started getting into a go-kart, and I really enjoyed it, so I had to convince him. Then I started racing. But actually, it started when I was 5, when I got a little backshop rated Jeep, and I used to drive around in it with my Maltese poodle as my passenger.
Oh, that's so cool, man. Have you got pictures of that?
No, I actually don't. Actually, my mom might, but I don't really have at the moment.
All right, I think we need to find one or two of those pictures. I think it'd be a lot of fun. So it's amazing. So you started off with your dad going and doing a couple of little, get in the go-kart, have a little bit of fun. I mean, you're a real girly girl.
Yeah, definitely. When I was younger, though, I was quite a tomboy, and then as I started getting older, I started experimenting with clothes and started getting into the whole girly girl. And now, I've become a proper girly girl.
A proper girly girl who's damn fast and still loves her speed.
Yes, definitely. I definitely love my speed, that's for sure.
So now the thing is, we'll talk about what you're currently doing at the moment. So you were a little bit of a tomboy, so you're racing in go-karts, and then what did you decide? I mean, you must have sat there and thought, well, this is going pretty well. What should I do next? So, tell us a little bit of a timeline where it went from go-karts to where you're currently at.
Well, basically, I started when I was 10 or 11 when I started in GP Juniors. And then I was karting until I was 17, just before matric. Then I stopped in matric just to get through my matric. Well, I sort of stopped. I was still quite involved. But I stopped racing in the championship. And then when I was 19, after matric, I started racing West Bank V8. And then after the West Bank V8, I started with the Formula VW.
Now, the thing is, once you'd finished school, what kept you that you still wanted to race? Because now you're experiencing different things, you're going out for party here and there, but you're still so committed. So, I mean, what made you want to still continue racing?
Well, in the year that I stopped racing, I really missed it. And it was really difficult for me to carry on without it. So as soon as the year ended, I was really excited to get back into a car and carry on racing and to try something new.
Now listen, it's a hell of a thing to go from go-karts into a West Bank V8 supercar. I mean, that's 500 plus horsepower compared to a little go-kart. I mean, how physically demanding was that for you?
The West Bank Beard was very physically demanding. It was more actually, to be quite honest, the temperatures inside the car that was very different for me to handle, and also the fact that your visibility is so little bit.
And it mess up your hair.
Yeah, definitely.
No, listen, and I mean, listen. You also, when you raced, I mean, you're amongst some serious peddlers over there, and they don't care if you're girl or boy. They're gonna, if you're in their way, they're gonna bump you out of the way.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with the West Bank V8, it was lots of older and more experienced drivers that I was driving against. But it was fun. I really enjoyed it, and I would definitely go back.
All right, now, but before you went into the VWs, you had the opportunity to go and do a sort of a talent scout with NASCAR. Tell us a little bit about that. How did that come about, and where did you go, and how did you do?
That was a really, really awesome experience. Well, basically, we applied. It was the Ron Sutton racing school in America.
Okay.
And then I think there were 700 applicants, and then they basically looked at our CVs and They looked at our CVs, and then they chose 40 drivers, and then they did a telephonic interview, and so they chose me, and I went over. And then basically, when we were in the States, they did like a shootout, but it was also a lot about the experience in driving. It was oval track racing.
Yeah.
And then from that, we basically decided against it because it was such a huge commitment, and so much, like, we basically would have had to pack up everything and actually move to the States, and it was also a big budget that had to be included.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. Now, I see your little dog came up there, and what's your doggy's name?
That's actually my mom's dog, named Sarah.
Did you see the doggy die?
Very
it just
cute.
like creeped round the back, went onto its own little pit. What kind of dog is that?
That's a Yorkshire Terrier.
Oh, there we go. You see, I'm not very good with dogs. Okay, so you did. So you listened. So you did a little bit of a NASCAR stint. I mean, that must have been damn cool.
Yeah, it was very cool. It was.
See, there's Sarah. Sarah, hello. Oh, she's gone now. She's up. Oh, okay.
I actually put the other dogs away, but she managed to get out, obviously.
Okay.
No, it was very cool. It was a lot different. It was oval track racing, which I actually loved. Surprisingly, I didn't really like. First, I was like, "Ooh, the oval track," but when I did that, it was actually really cool, and I'll definitely do something like that again.
Now, you currently racing, Vicky, in the VW Cup, which is, sort of back to your traditional roots from go-kart, single-seater, open-wheeled racing. Very, very tough category and very competitive in South Africa. How's it been going so far this year? Because, I mean, you were out for a bit of time, or I hadn't seen you on the timesheets.
Yeah, I actually didn't do the last race in Durban, but this class has been a really great experience. It's very tough though. Quite a few competitors from karting, some of the top drivers in this class. So yes, it's been really tough, but I've enjoyed it, and I'm really starting to progress.
All right, now you got a race coming up this weekend, correct, in Pakisa?
Yes, in Bakisa this weekend in the Free State.
How did the testing go last week?
It went very well. We only tested, we tested for 2 days, but we didn't get that much testing done. Although, on the first day, I had a little bit of a crash and I went into a wall, so they had to fix the car. Otherwise, it was good.
All right, which is, I mean, that's because I know the class very well. I mean, you're up against Simon, you're up against Tasman, and a whole bunch of others as well. I mean, it's a hell of a competitive series. What's your goal, let's say, for this coming weekend? What are you trying to achieve? Because you haven't been in the car much for a while now. What you aiming for this weekend?
Well, this weekend, basically, what I've done is I've taken my last results, or actually times. I haven't really focused that much on results. And I've taken the time from my last round last year at Bakisa, and basically what our strategy is just to try and improve that and actually improve my own time and go from there. Okay,
yeah, that's a nice, sensible way to go. And for the rest of the season, Vicky, what are you hoping to achieve? Is that going to be your strategy at each of the circuits, just improve time by time, year by year?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a lot less pressure if I just actually try and do better than what I did before at each circuit and build it up that way. So that's actually the strategy that we've been taking.
All right, and looking forward to the future 2013. Are you going to stay in the VW class and start looking for podiums and wins?
Yes, definitely. I think we'll definitely have to analyze everything, and we'll probably make a decision after the season this year's done.
Incredible stuff, Vicky. Well, I wish there were more races, then we could see you more often. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I also wish there were more races.
Yeah, well, listen, we wish you all of the best this coming weekend at Phakisa. It's great to catch up with you again, and go out there and beat the boys.
Thank you a lot.
All right, there we go. Vicki Kemp live from Port Elizabeth. And if you do have the chance, Westbank Super Series this coming weekend. It's at Phakisa Raceway. That is in Welkom in the Free State. Go and support your local motorsport, and also go and check out Vicki Kemp. She's on Twitter. She's on Facebook. She's got her own webpage, vickikemp.co.za. That's VICKI Kemp.co.za. Always great to catch up with her, and always good to have a bit of a party with her as well. She likes to have a bit of a party, which is cool.
Awesome.
You got to be able to party as well as race.
Gears on bulls.co.za with Sasha Martinengo.
He's kept himself out of trouble.
Weekdays from 12 to 2 p.m. Central African Time.